Brains are constantly reorganizing themselves. When we learn a new skill, connections between neurons allow us to read. Every time someone practices a word, decodes it, new connections are made between visual and spoken language. New information is added to previously stored information. A number of areas of the brain are involved in reading, such as the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the occipital lobe, the cerebellum lobe, and the temporal lobe, and of course, the middle lobe at the end. The temporal lobe is responsible for phonological awareness, decoding, differentiating between sounds. The frontal lobe is responsible for speech production, reading fluency, comprehension, grammatical usage, and understanding the use of grammar. The angular and the supramarginal gyrus is a conductor linking parts of the brain together to perform the act of reading. This allows us to form words. Additionally, the white matter pathways are connecting fibers. These help the brain to learn and function. For instance, in this diagram, you can see the areas that are changed once we do visual in the blue, accessing phonological in the orange. Different areas of the brain are associated with each color. There is a new study that says that there's a specialized part of the brain that takes printed words as pictures rather than by their meaning. We start to talk before we read. So hearing words and getting familiar with the sounds is a critical part of learning language. But in order to read, especially to read fluently, our brains have to see the words as well. The curriculum used in my school is My Sidewalks on Reading Street by Scott Forsman. It is a comprehensive reading program for kindergarten through 5th grade, published in 2011 by Pearson Education, Inc. Classroom teachers in my school use Reading Street for different areas. They use it for reading fluency and comprehension blocks, although only the 3rd grade teachers use the program daily. Most of our teachers, especially the lower L, find the program not as useful as other things that the district has provided as far as prompts and other learning things that have come into the classroom. The 4th and 5th grade classrooms use the program, but they use it sporadically. They find that the district's prompts are guided reading are much more successful in their classroom, and the students are more effective on MAP testing and M-STEP testing when they're able to have integrated science, social studies, and reading fluency as one piece. I do not use the Reading Street in my resource classroom. All my kids have IEPs, therefore all their goals are based on specific things on their IEPs. I find the Reading Street would be beneficial if I were in the general education classroom, but in my setting, I don't find it the most successful. What I would add to it is I have a Jerry and John's reading that I use. Also, I have the MESA model that is very effective. If I were to use this in the classroom, I would combine these different models and use them in different centers in order to hit all the different levels of kids within my classroom. Once again, I want to thank you for listening to my video about the different ways that our brain learns to read and how it stores information. Thank you.